Yeah, I'm over here looking very Cuban. Yeah, man, I sure wish I knew who my dad was, boy, because I got some nice jeans and shit. You know what I'm saying? I wish I knew. Over here feeling very Old Spice-ish. You know what I'm saying? Feeling very Dr. Pepper. It's the sweet one. Oh, God, you feel me? Like, hey, we in here. You know what I'm saying? New weeks, new energies. We're going to kick it off with the feminine message. We're going to do the masculines right after this one. So you're trying to figure out what a song mood for this reading might feel like. And the songs just be, like I say, pre-notions before I get to spitting my questions and answers and shit. But, if I can feel a vibe for Divine Feminine for this reading, it'll be probably Sending My Love by Janae. You remember Janae? It's pronounced Janae. From the motherfucking 90s. Hey, that's one of my favorite groups, you know what I'm saying? Get some cards going out in here, man. I'm gonna hit this little intro. Say the head, shoulders, knees, and toes ran, and we will begin. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if I could mail my heart right to you, I would. I gotta get that beat on. Start playing. If I could mail my heart right to you, I would. Be hard as I would pack it up. Seal it tight and I'll send it overnight. I don't make shit like that no more. I've been thinking about you, boy. Hey, I'm some real masculine looking feminists though, you know what I'm saying? I like they style, you know what I'm saying? It's the first time I really seen like earthy chicks. Other than Les Nubians and that Makita video, which was the shit biscuits, you know what I'm saying? You see my taste though, like other than like Les Nubians, Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu, and like Zat Mama maybe. First earthy chicks I really seen like as a shorty coming up watching, you know, the box, MTV, BET, VH1, Janae. It was beautiful, you know what I'm saying? Like real Afrocentric chicks, bro. And they songs was on point. Matter of fact, that fucking album, they should have won a Grammy for that shit, man. Real. Sending my love to you. Praying you are home. You know what I mean? Hey, feminine just sending love from afar. Because it seems like a lot of feminines are far and wide doing their thug thingamajig out here. A lot of feminines on path, a lot of feminines on purpose, a lot of feminines on one. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, as long as unconditional love is there, the permanent respect and admiration for your divine masculine and what he or she got going on, because he could be a she could be a he. You know how we rocking around this motherfucker. And everything is going to be A-okay. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant, and we will begin. Head, that's swords, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. That's the direction you go in, the decisions you're making. You know what I'm saying? That's your mind, mentality. It's the sword. Most important thing in this whole equation. Now, cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. Your heart and mind must be aligned in everything that you do. Can't half-ass nothing out here. Who rules the heart and mind department? The divine feminine. Then you got wands. That's needs. That's actions. That's behavior. It's all you can go off of with any person. It's all you can go off of with anything. This person or things, actions, and behavior. Can't read minds, sword. Can't read feelings like what a person is like actually feeling right in front of you. Cups. You can see what a person doing though. You can see what a person has done. You feel me? But what people finna do, that really don't. Pentacles. Pentacles is the feet. Those are manifestations. Persons, places, and things. Shit you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pentacles expire, are temporary, and or have an expiration date. Especially in this third rock from the sun that we call the world, which is a temporary space and time where all pentacles expire. Divine feminine situation, kicking this thing on and off. First card we have here is the King of Cups. It's the tough love card. 1950s, 1960s dad in my deck. It's like Dan Laria from the Wonder Years. Carl Winslow from Family Matters. Archie Bunker from All in the Family. Al Bundy from Married with Children. Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know what this energy isn't? Danny Tanner from fucking Full House. Or the dad from 2.5 Men, or anything Modern Family. You feel me? And definitely nothing like The Professional. Nothing like that. Nothing like that going on here. You know what I'm saying? Professional was a tough motherfucker. That was a tough kid too. But the shit that they were into and the whole basis of the movie and shit, we're not talking about shit like that. Something like it, but not that. Okay. King of Cups. It's a hard ass. It's a 1950s, 1960s dad that has a daughter. To say that's you, feminine, you're a fucking hippie. You're seeing all the injustices going on with the black and brown people. You're going to college now. You're feeling dedicated to causes and shit. You want to wake your community up. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some WASP type folks around here. You know what I'm saying? You're just trying to get people to wake up. You're really passionate about, you know, doing what you can, doing your part for the world. World peace. Throwing up peace signs. You wearing motherfucking tie-dye clothes and shit. You know what I mean? Skirts looking like headbands around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You going to Woodstock and shit. Like, your 1950s, 1960s dad is just going to look at you just like a whole ball of confusion. They don't have time to sit here and understand why you feel the need to do all this shit, why you've changed, why you're not the little girl that he raised and used to seeing and having around, but now see as a whole different type of person. Because just like the changes he's seeing going on with you, feminine, his daughter, 1950s, 1960s dad, he's seeing the same change that's going on in his household outside of his household. So he's fully aware of what the fuck's going on. Motherfucker might be a soldier or a veteran or some shit like that. He's fully aware of the injustice that's going on around here. You know what I mean? You got knowledge of it. He has knowledge of it. Really ain't nothing to talk about. You're passionate about what you do. He's passionate about what he can do. Y'all, you know, when it comes to passion shit, like the shit you're looking for, this approval that you're looking for from the 1950s, 1960s dad, this understanding that you're trying to seek from this 1950s, 1960s dad. 9 times out of 10, they were born in the 1950s, 1960s. They're hip. They know what the fuck's going on. You don't have to spell it out. Ain't like they don't know. Ain't nothing you really need to say here. All the 1950s, 1960s dad give a fuck about is just the kingdom. Whether that's the kingdom of God or this kingdom we call our house. This kingdom we call our home. This kingdom we call our family. Tribe. Whatever it is. Okay? Are we in danger right now? Is anything happening? Something bad happened to you. You need help and assistance with anything. No? Everything's gravy? All right, cool. 1950s dad, 1960s dad just want to chill. Have a bicarbonate, sit on a fucking recliner and watch The Honeymooners or a fucking sports game or some shit like that. Like, that's all they've been waiting to get home and do that. They don't get too much time to do this because, you know, they got to get back up and take care of business. You know what I'm saying? All analogies, but it's your energy. See, this is a tough guy. You might seem... It's your parents being tough on you. Friends being tough on you. Oh, you didn't have to say that. You hurt my feelings. Real friend gonna tell the truth. Real friend ain't gonna be no yes man to you. Real friend ain't gonna have you around here looking stupid. They gonna bust your bubble real quick to save yourself the drama and the embarrassment. Because you obviously don't see what the fuck's going on. You obviously ain't heard the bird's word around this motherfucker. And that bitch chirping. You understand what I'm saying? People that's tough on you 9 times out of 10, they care about you. You're a newbie. They've been around. They don't want you to get hurt. Just like a 1950s, 1960s dad. They can't sit down and school you with everything that you need to get here. You got to learn by doing. Something masculines are very familiar with because they're the king of actions. Wands, right? Actions, wands. Actions and behavior. Clarifying this tough love card, we got the 5 of Cups. This is a hermit card. This is being by yourself in a class by yourself, kind of. And or loneliness. Or being emotionally isolated, you know. But cups, shitload of cups, though. Feelings and emotions. Who rules the heart and mind department? The feelings and emotions department. You do, feminine. It's time for you to get on some masculine shit. It's time for you to do some wands and make some manifestations happen. By doing that, you'll probably get the approval you seeking from this tough love energy person or persons. And it'll also put the stamp on the fact that, yes, you are in a class by yourself, 5 of Cups. You are a hermit. You are the outcast. You are the odd man out. You are different. You are unique. Your views are different. Your passions are different. That's what makes you you. However, you still live in the 3rd dimension, the world, temporary space and time, where all things expire and or are temporary. So motherfuckers got to get this money. You gotta have a job. You got a Two of Wands. That's survive. That's make ends meet. You can't do that. You're not gonna Two of Wands survive. Keep it real here. A lot of us is barely making it around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to survival, it's a different level. Struggling and survival is two different things. Being broke and surviving is two different things. Making ends meet and surviving is two different things. When survival mode is there, it's due to hunger, thirst, necessity, or desperate measure. Desperate time calls for desperate measure. You're not a thief, but if you gotta eat, you might steal. You're not a killer. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, we live in a world where, hey, people are actually looking for killers. You know what I'm saying? You can actually get paid for doing that. You can get paid for doing just about anything around this motherfucker. Good, bad, or ugly. That's why you got a Two of Wands. Know how to take care of yourself. It ain't just about taking care of yourself. You got to help other people. You got to show people what you did for you to get on. You got to be a good reference. You got to put people on. Might not help you shit. You might lose money. Put people on. You might fuck up your flow. Putting on. But like I say, whoever you finna put on finna reach people you can't. Finna do some shit you obviously wasn't able to do. Fuck feelings. Okay? Overall energy. You're really in your feels. Okay? About someone being tough on you, feminine, or you just too tough on your damn self. But this toughness shit is happening because of Five of Cups. Not saying all feminines. Some. Loneliness. Some of y'all been alone so long. It's like y'all blaming yourselves. Say that shit one more time. Some of y'all feminists been alone so long, y'all blaming y'all motherfucking self. You can't blame yourself. And since you can't blame yourself, you can't blame nobody else. So it really ain't the blame game when it comes to you being by yourself. What's the life of a divine? It's a very solitary life. This Five of Cups energy is very common within divines. God's people. People who are awake, not asleep in the bubble called the Matrix. You know what I mean? Advanced people, however you want to call it. Okay? You live a solitary life. Why? Because we're going the right way. Everybody going left. The whole world going left. What I'm going to say, and I'm going to move on. Overall energy. The whole world is going left. It's a highway. It ain't like the highway was built. It was green grass and pastures. This path was before everybody started walking on this motherfucker. Then it went from like being grass to dirt, dirt to gravel, gravel to fucking concrete. And all this shit happened from feet. Not in a literal sense, but a metaphorical sense. It's like a whole highway that everybody is walking down. It's a few people trickling over to the right, going in this direction. What's over in this direction? Wilderness, trees, bushes, weeds. Could be some animals. Could be bugs, snakes. Could be anything over there. That's the road less traveled. Seems like everybody else is going here. You know, where the majority of the world is going. I mean, of course it's normal to go in the direction that everybody else is going. Of course it's normal to go down an actual path and not, I don't know. Like the way this path that's not walked on as much, like it's an actual path, like it's a dirt trail. 2 dirt trails from 2 footprints paving on them because it's the road less traveled. So you got a whole trail that leads into the wilderness. You don't know what's out there. You can't see what's out there. You don't even know where you at. Yeah, it's scary going down this path. Yeah, this shit could be dangerous. But guess what? It's dangerous on this path too. So many people walking, people get squished. This path right here has collapsed. The bridge that is this path has collapsed so many times. The death is way more over here. The violence, you know what I mean? Like, it's time to walk the road less traveled. You know, what is the road less traveled? That's just being by yourself, accepting that and knowing how to be by yourself when you're by yourself. Being by yourself is a choice. I know a lot of people who can't be by themselves and stay in a relationship. Whether it's going somewhere or it's not going anywhere. I know a lot of people just in relationships just to have somewhere to stay. Just to have some business. Just to feel a warm body next to them at night. And then you got these single people like myself, you know what I'm saying? Who, like I say, cool with or without anyone. purpose over person with me until I find a person that can correlate with that or on a fucking purpose or path themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, solitude, you'll find the most peace there. What happens when you're in solitude? Like I say, all you got is your thoughts, swords, decisions you're going to make, the direction you're going, or at least trying to figure that out. Cups don't really count because what you feel, how you feel, what a person made you feel like don't mean shit. What you feel don't mean anything. Feelings ain't going to get you nothing. Nothing. You can feel some way all day, but until you want to do something about it, change something about it, modify your action or behavior or both, then you can feel how you want to feel all day. It's about wands. Speaking of wands, bottom line energy more important than anything. You got yourself, feminine, the queen of wands. You're a divine feminine. What is a divine feminine? It's a person that does work in the world and a person that does work in like Zion, right? Ace is the 10. This is karmic cycle. This is the world. We do shit in the world like survive. We take care of ourselves. We take care of our family. You know, keep food on plates, keep roofs over our head. We keep the little bit of luxuries we can get. You know, life is the same for everybody. It's a struggle. Some got it good, some got it bad. We still got the same shake on this planet. There's things that we have to do on this planet because we live in it. But divines live in a whole other dimension, fourth or fifth dimension plus. This is Zion. That's where God be at. That's where other divines be at. This is the road less traveled. How do divines move? In an infinity. We do shit in the world, we do shit in Zion. We do shit for our families, we do shit for God. We do shit for ourselves, we do shit for other people. And what is an infinity? It's everlasting. It's something that don't end. 7 trillion inhabited planets in this grand universe. God's work is never done. Even as a divine on earth, our job is never done. But our divine duty is infinite. And because we're doing so much work and have double the karma, we get karma for what we do on earth. We got divine accountability for what we do in the fourth and fifth dimension also. Clarifying that as the 4 of swords. That's the idle mind. What's idle mind? That's the devil's workshop. This is how the devil enters your mind through when it's idle. Because like I say, if you in your head, you ain't doing what? No wands. You're the queen of wands. So as the queen of wands, and when you in this energy, this represents you in your uniform. This represents you in your cape. This is fucking Batman, not Bruce Wayne. This is Superman, not Clark Kent. This is Spider-Man, not Peter Parker. You understand what I'm saying? This is Wonder Woman with her armor on. Not in her little day-to-day suit. What the fuck she was doing before some danger happened. This is Wonder Woman in full uniform. And usually when you're in full uniform, you got shit to do. Divine shit to do. When you help people, this is the energy you turn into. When you're doing God's work, God's will, this is the energy you have. When you're in the place to be, just at a place you were supposed to be. Whether it's good, bad, or ugly, it's a place that you was meant to be at. Some shit that happened to you that had to happen to you. Like it was fate. When fate come around, you in his uniform. When Twin Flame union, reunion, and recognition happens and shit, you usually in his uniform. The masculine usually in his uniform too. When miracles and shit happen, it usually show up with you in his energy. It's just you being in divine form. If you in divine form, that means you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, that's when the blessings happen. God bless those who bless themselves. God bless those who help other people. God bless those who, like I say, who do his work. You're a divine feminine. That means you do work for God. Doing work for God can be feeding the hungry, tutoring kids, helping old ladies across the street, and being a philanthropist or donating to people, or being a coach, being a teacher, being a store owner. It's business. You got staff. You're paying bills. You know, helping people pay their bills and shit. Like, divine work comes in many forms. But as long as you're doing one, as long as you're doing the actions and behavior, then you're good. But it's just like kryptonite. Your kryptonite, feminine, it goes for the masculine too, is going right back in your head. You're the queen of wands, actions or behavior. That's you doing shit. You're the queen of doing shit, but when you're in this energy, you're not doing anything. This is just not knowing what to do, not knowing where to go. It's like you got your cape and uniform on, and you walking around not knowing what to do. You're a fucking superhero. You're a fucking divine. Like, it's your duty to help in any kind of way. It could be, like I said, the fact that you tell her how it is. You're not mute. You speak your mind. You tell the truth at the expense of whatever. A lot of people ain't going to risk their professionalism, their image, their job, their career, speaking truth. Divines, we tell that. We speak truth at the expense of whatever the fuck comes with speaking truth out here. It's fucked up. You get fucked up for speaking truth out here, or you get fucked up from doing right out here. But that's the world. We're divines. You know what I'm saying? We have a divine duty to do. And that's, like I say, that's doing our job at all times. Some divine shit. Shit that karmics don't know nothing about. Or can't even comprehend or understand. Coming into this thing, feminine. First direct message you have is the Knight of Pentacles. This is grooming. Now, a lot of feminines have to put a lot of focus on the energy of grooming. Grooming is good grooming, bad grooming, ugly grooming. Good grooming is grooming that's give and take grooming. You give someone, they give back to you. So you give something and you've taken something from this person. It ain't like this person is the boss and you're the fucking worker, but this boss can't hear your opinion or hear your, you know what I'm saying, piece on what can make the store better, or, you know what I'm saying, maybe helping him with a problem. This boss not thinking he's so up here that he can't be the student as the teacher. You know, if you're a teacher, then you're a student. If you're a student, then you're a teacher too, or should be. The teacher is the student shit, that's good grooming. You learn a lot from your mother, but your mother also learn a lot from you. You learn a lot from your children, but your children better be learning shit from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that give and take. Ugly grooming, that's somebody giving, somebody taking, that's it. Whoever taking ain't giving shit. Whoever giving ain't taking nothing back. Say that shit 2 times. Whoever giving ain't taking nothing back. You give and people don't appreciate what you giving, take that shit back. You just giving a person unconditional love, support. Support in whatever level that might be. Physical support, financial support, emotional support. Whatever you give it, that shit ain't coming back. Take that back. You ain't taking it away. You just taking it back. You know what I'm saying? And let them give you something. And then proceed with the preceding this evenings. You know what I mean? You ain't stooping down to a person level who don't appreciate you and shit like that. You just, like I said, spelling it out for you. It's like you have an item. Person's trying to buy this item from you. You got a set price. They steady trying to talk you down. For the 4th time, you're saying, listen, it's a set price. You can take it or leave it. Ain't nobody like, I don't even see what the discrepancy is. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it. If this shit is too much for you, then go somewhere else. You sitting here trying to convince me of something that's set, something that's anchored, something that's stable. You bugging. Like, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, grooming. If you grew up in a good or ugly situation as far as grooming, then you still know enough to try to do as much good grooming as possible, given how you felt with that ugly grooming. You giving shit and that shit ain't coming back in return. Or feeling the guilt of taking shit and not giving back. You just taking help and ain't helping nobody. But feeling shitty about it with emotions. Going back to the overall energy. It's like, I feel bad that I can't do anything. You know, if I could, I would. Like, you can do anything. A fucking $1 card at the goddamn dollar store and shit that they like. $5. You can get them their favorite gum, their favorite drink of choice. You understand me? And some shit that they need. Maybe some toothpaste, some socks, some, you know what I mean? Can opener, skillet. You know what I mean? it's the little things that count when it comes to ugly grooming. To the people that's just taking an ugly grooming situation, you can give back something. It don't have to be the same worth of what you was just given. But shit, give them something to take back. God damn, it's the equivalent of like the offering basket at church. Happened a lot, you know. Come from nothing. So as a kid growing up in church where I spent maybe 5 days a week, you know, basket come by, what I do? I just tap that motherfucker, keep it moving. I ain't got no money to put in there. I wish I did. That's the whole reason why I tapped it. At least I tapped it. Ain't like I just took it and threw it over there because that's how I felt. Nah, it's the respect. Nothing. It's like communion. I ain't took communion since a kid. You know what I'm saying? We going to grooming, Night of Pentacles, grooming, right? This is you directly, feminine. Just use an example. The reason why I tapped the basket at church because my mama did. Communion. My mom takes good communion now. But, you know, when we was coming up, you know, young Martha, and you feel me, like, we be at church and, you know, it be communion day. You know, motherfuckers got the little juice packets with the little cracker on top of that bitch. So, and, you know, it was a big, holy, gold-plated looking motherfucking thing they used to pass around for everybody to get they, you know, wine and bread. So, every time mom got it, feel me? It's like, she just, you know, pass it. And motherfuckers, I used to watch people face when mom passed that motherfucker. What you sitting like, you know what I mean? Knowing damn well the person sitting next to my mom probably smokes crack. Lady next to her is probably like a hoe, like a real hoe. You know what I'm saying? One of them real whores. You know what I'm saying? But they drinking it and taking God's, you know, body and blood unwillfully. But mom, I ain't even play with God like that. You know what I mean? So as a kid, I just be asking mom, like, Mom, why don't you take the blood and the bread? She showed me the scripture. He who takes this shit, you know what I'm saying? Wrong way, you just put damnation on yourself. She's like, so son, I advise you. You in church, and that come around, and you ain't living right, don't take it. I'm just like, all right. So I never felt the shame being older at church, community thing come around, and I just pass that motherfucker like a blunt. I get the views and the looks, but as I look around, motherfucker, I was just at the club with you yesterday, folk. And you over there taking that shit, but looking at me like I'm bugging. Look at this hoe. You know what I mean? All right, y'all playing like, all right, y'all keep playing. Like, at least I can keep it real. And you're supposed to keep it real. Because it's what you was brought up like. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to grooming, it's how you was brought up. You don't have to take everything you was taught in your grooming, in your foundation and shit. Like, I grew up in church, but once I hit 17, I stopped going because I think I put enough time in. 5 days a week, bruh, from baby to 17 years old, man. Preacher's grandkid, son. Grandma's district missionary, fam. Mom was a missionary, fam. Like, church. I was churched out, cuz. Churched out. I can't. You gotta believe me. But it's some shit in the tabernacle I just can't fuck with. It's ideologies in the tabernacle I can't fuck with no more. I'm an adult. So when I'm telling you, I left the home. Like, I left home basically graduating college. I graduated high school at 17. And then I was on my way to college, 17, going on 18. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I was, like, in my dorm getting ready to start the semester, turning 18. You know what I'm saying? So, soon I hit 17, soon I graduated. Fucking high school. Me and my twin sister. Nigga, we was up. Hey, I ain't had a church home since. I fucks with Apostolic Church of God in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? But I don't usually go up in there when I'm dating. I mean, even that's crazy. Let me stop rambling. So, yeah, grooming. It's how you was brought up. Church. That shit's fundamental in my life. I still go. Like, I'll go every Sunday. I don't have, like, a church home I'm paying tithes to and shit. That's why I show love when I do, because I don't pay tithes. So I at least show love in other ways by helping people and things of that sort. So, boom. That's how you was brought up. You know what to take and what to, what to leave, and what you was brought up with and what to continue with. What traditions to take and leave. What culture to take and leave. It's your life. It's your world. It's like gumbo. You just taking, you know what I mean? What you need on a, like I said, grooming level, culture level, tradition level. We ain't talking about making a spiritual gumbo to believe whatever you can believe so you can sleep at night given the shit you doing in the world. Like, nah, grooming. Like, grooming is very important. But it ain't just your grooming. It's how you grooming your kids. Or for a nigga like no kids with me, how the kids look at me, I'm on a children's center. A nice one. So, kids see me all the time. And I look cool. I roll up there, hey, whoa, is your son? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just give me that look like, that nigga cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, this nigga's cool as fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, little shorties, like, I gotta watch how I talk around them. You see how I talk, the slang, cussing and shit? I gotta watch that. It's part of the grooming process. I'm a divine feminine. I gotta watch my mouth around kids, around people. You know what I mean? Like, I can't keep this element 24/7. Who the fuck I am outside the camera is exactly what the fuck you see. For real. But I gotta switch that up just a tad bit. You know what I'm saying? Just so I ain't letting the shorties know it's cool to cuss in front of your mom. I be cussing a lot. And my mom was looking at me like, nigga, I'm right here. Nigga, like, come on, man. It's the kids, nigga. The kids, nigga. It's just like, just little things. You just gotta modify some actions and behavior so you grooming people in the right way. And the Knight of Pentacles, last shit I'm gonna say, I'll move on. Knight of Pentacles is putting people on. Ten of Pentacles is manifesting something. You want to start a business. Ten of Pentacles is creating that business or manifesting that business. Business might not be taking off. You might not be rich off this motherfucking business, but guess what? People who seen you do it, people who, ain't even got like the means or know the information to do what you just did, you can put them on. A friend of mine called me, man, I know you got your LLC, man. Like, how'd you do it? Like, what you got to do? How much it costs and shit? It's like, I'm just putting them on. Yeah, it costs this much. Do it through this way. You can save money doing it this way. Walk the bed. That's the Knight of Pentacles. Put on. You might lose bread putting on, but put on. It ain't gonna hurt you putting on. It's gonna help. Might not help you, but it's gonna help. Four of Pentacles. It's the mystery madness to all that. This is holding on too tight to shit or being scared to let some shit go. Holding on too tight to some shit or being scared to let something go. Once again, here go that grooming again. It's some shit you can put people on with, but you holding on to that shit. It's like me. Like I'm a nice little good slice of some real intellectual, good guided information in this motherfucking community. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like people just keep me where I'm at. I'm saying I ain't putting work out here and doing what everybody else doing. I just don't clickbait or do algorithms or, none of that shit. I just put out a message and people just watch it. Been doing that since day one. Kind of how I want to keep shit, But it's like I said, I get one share, I get like thousands of views. You know what I mean? And the other time, I'm just here. Just like a genie. Like, folks keep me in a bottle. Keep me limited by not, like, telling everybody where you got this shit from or how you got this shit. You know what I'm saying? Worst example I can use, but I was just watching Snowfall, so I got to put it like that. It's like when crack first came out. You know what I'm saying? Franklin got the recipe of crack from fucking Oakland and came to LA with it and wanted to keep it in-house. So did nobody outside the family tell nobody about the recipe so we can rule and monopolize on this little conglomerate here. All doing that is just taking the money away from other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, once it spill over, because that's one thing about good shit, good sauce, good ideas, good product, that shit gonna fluctuate anyway to where the world gonna get it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So now that everybody got this recipe to where now everybody can be a millionaire like you. You creating competition doing that. But guess what? It's a surplus. So now you can always get money. Because when you got shit monopolized, if shit working, it works for you. If shit don't work, then you're all fucked up. At least if it don't work for you, at least if you put people on, you can get on with them. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't hold on to good shit. Nothing. You've been driving by a person on this corner or walking to work. It's like you see this person all the time, and it's just been on your heart to say something to them, or in your heart to give them something, right? And it's like, do it. Fuck how stupid you gonna look. You know what I mean? Yeah, people gonna be mad you holding up traffic, you know what I'm saying, to give this person something, or even if you're just giving them the word of God. Just, you know what, God told me to say a couple things to you, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's good, bad, or ugly, say that shit. Maybe they need to hear that shit. Maybe you were put right on this intersection for you to really give some truth to this person, to their circumstance. Help people. Even if you ain't got money to help or in a financial way. You got resources. You got a network of friends. You got systems you fucking with. Put on. Put on. Because if you're in a position to put on and you don't, it's going to fuck your shit up. You're going to be the person. It's like shit going to happen. And you're going to be the person looking for the plug after you was just a plug. Like, it's the reason why you in the position of power you in. It's the reason why where are you at? It's the reason why you can't help people. Help people. Because you're in a position to do it. If you wasn't in a position to do it, then you wouldn't even be the person people come to for. People wouldn't even know you if you didn't get your business handled. Okay, you got your business handled. Bet. Take it the extra mile. Knight, queens, kings, and things. Divine realms. Put other people on. Four of Pentacles. Don't hold in. Don't hold out. Don't keep shit beneficial for you. Put on. Like, put on. Don't keep shit to yourself to where it's just benefiting you. The karma to that. What I look at it, it's going to be nasty, Joe. Moving on. Feminine. You in regards to yourself personally. You got the Lucy Lou card. It's being 10 toes the fuck down on what mental direction you want to go in right now. It's a decision or a direction you going in. And this is you being 10 toes the fuck down on that decision or that direction. Whatever this decision or direction is, it deals with you. Your life, your situation, what you got cracking off right now at this moment. Clarifying that, we got the Ace of Swords. What's the Ace of Swords? That's strength, power, authority, dominion, power, valor, courage, A for anything you need to succeed, survive, and thrive out here. Whatever you need is mental. It's just a decision that you need to go. Like, it's a decision you need to make or a direction you need to head to. Life been hard as fuck going in the direction you've been going? Well, go the other way. You've been hitting a brick wall this whole time? Well, shit, let's make another decision, man. Let's go in another direction with this. You feel bad today? Okay. Change your state of mind. You got to change how you think before you change how you feel, because what you feel and think is aligned. Or should be. So if your heart and mind ain't aligned with anything you doing, or a decision you making, or a direction you going, then of course you all over the place. Your mind going this way, but your heart going this way. Nah, that shit got to be aligned. Queen of Swords, you're going to have to make a tough decision. And it's like, and this is a powerful energy. This is Lucy Liu from Kill Bill. She's serious. She ain't playing. She knows exactly what direction she's going. The way she moves, people move around her. You know what I'm saying? The decisions she be making. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers try their damnedest not to fuck that shit up because she ain't one to play with. She's overly dedicated to the cause when it comes to decision making and going in different directions and shit. If you put another A for another sword on top of this Queen of Swords, you get the King of Swords. Who is that? God. God is the King of Swords. I told you, Ace of Swords is mind, thoughts, decisions, direction, mentality, ideology. King of Swords is God. What is God? It's a mind-indwelled, omnipresent being. God resides in your mind. God is in the mind of the animals. God is within the plants and the animals. And like, God is within things. Ain't like he literally here walking amongst us and shit. He's in us on earth. That's how the God thing works, because we're gods too. You and God are one. Me and God are one. We're all one. We're all the same, but we're different. You get what I'm saying? But we're all one as far as we're all God. Right? And it's mental. The relationship you got with God is a mental one. The personal relationship you got with God is a decision. The personal relationship you got with God is a direction. You get what I'm saying? So you put another ace on top of this, you're just getting closer to God. Like anytime you feel when you at top of your game, you in a position to handle anything that's coming in your path, and you still feel scared, you got everything planned, everything lined up, but you still doubt. Just change your state of mind. You got Queen of Swords. This is the little fucking card. Like, you the heavyweight champion of the world. Finna do your next fight. You the heavyweight champion of the world. You ain't scared of losing to a physical fight. You scared of losing your title. You scared of losing this whole shit of being the heavyweight fucking title. It's the fall of the championship you worried about, not how you gonna fall to the mat if this motherfucker knock you out. Adding an Ace of Swords on top of a strong, powerful energy such as the Lucy Liu card in my deck, it's the equivalent of praying. You're going through a lot, but you survived a lot. You know how to handle a lot. You've done all you can. What do? You get on your hands and knees and you pray. Like, yo, God, help me. Protect and watch over my demo. Make sure everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know when you call on God, man, it's got to be something real. You seeking an Ace of Swords. What's that? Strength. You're scared. You need strength. You don't know how you're going to do it. You need power. Motherfuckers working all over you. You need authority. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers playing with your shit. You need dominion. You don't know how you're going to do it. How you going to try to get with this woman that you feel is like the love of your life, or the man that you think is the love of your life? Okay, you're praying for courage. And it's like, once again, you're the #1 selling comedian in the fucking world, and you're about to do a show. You're already on fucking top. But a divine comedian, a real one, you know, you pray for extra courage, extra help to get out here and do what you love to do. You ain't talking about summoning up no demon to make sure you're all right on some Sasha Fierce shit. You know what I'm saying? We just talking about, like I said, getting that strength, power, authority, dominion from the only place you can get it, which is where God is at. Where is God? God is up. What's up? God is what's up. Flip side of all that, we got the Two of Swords. This is indecision. This is being torn in two different directions. You know, your heart going one way, your mind going the other way. Thus you torn. You got to get your heart and mind aligned. Guess what? Feminines, you be in your heart and mind all the time. This shit look like scales, like an imbalance and shit. It's just a little imbalance with your emotions, a little imbalance with you mentally, or a little imbalance in them both. Usually you have your heart and mind aligned. When your heart and mind is aligned, then like I say, you see shit clearly. What's the steps? Head, that's swords. Okay, you got to have a direction where you want to go with something or decide to do something. Okay, you decided to do something. Okay, you going in a direction. Cups. Okay, you need to feel something about that. You can't half-ass shit. This really the direction you want to go in? Okay, well, how do you feel about it? Are you confident? Are you assured? Are you secure with this decision that you're about to make? With the direction you finna go right now? Like, how do you really feel about that shit? I feel good. I feel this is a good decision. I feel this is a good direction I need to be going in. All right, feminine, you got your heart and mind line. Let's get to the lower levels, baby. Boom, let's get to the masculine arena. All right, let's do something about this shit. Well, I can't really do anything right now. All right, well, let's modify some actions and behavior. You know what I'm saying? So we can do this shit. I'm sure it can get done with the modification of actions and behavior. Well, I ain't got enough money. Okay, that ain't shit. We can find people with money, include them in there. It's going to take some actions and behavior. Well, how am I supposed to talk to a person with money? They're going to run away when they see me. Well, nigga, you got to look like money. You got to dress like money. You got to feel like money. Like actions and behavior, man. That's why the divine masculine is the king of wands, because he's the king of that shit. He's the king of getting shit done, doing whatever the fuck has to happen. The fucking horse that broke his leg and shit. Somebody gotta kill the horse. Masculine's gonna do that. Feminine, you're gonna feel some way about the horse. The horse got a name and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, can we just, like, hey, we gotta go. Let's go. You wanna have a fucking funeral for a horse you just met? Like, we gotta go. Like, you two king of cup. Like, you in your fields. Feminine, like, that is the feminine energy, but it ain't. But it ain't. Of course, you indecisive, feminine, because your heart going one way and your mind going one way. Align that shit. Maybe your heart going in two different motherfucking directions. Okay, align that shit. Obviously, two things can't occupy the same space. If you try to make two things occupy the same space, you're gonna get this. You're gonna get torn. You're not gonna know who you want right now. He's good, but he's good. You wouldn't know how good he was if you was just fucking with him. You fucking with him, now you seeing how good this is. Now you debating on actions and behaviors you did with this person while doing actions and behavior with this person. Two things can't occupy the same space. Leave this person alone so you can go check out this person and see what's up with them. Why? So you can get all of it. So you can, you know what I'm saying, be fully attentive of what the fuck you're getting. It's like watching two kids at the same time. You watching one kid is different. You only got one kid to fucking worry about. You know what I'm saying? So you can take occasional glances there. You see the one kid where the kid need to be. All right, it's cool. Two kids, you looking up, they chilling. You looking up, they playing. You look up, one gone. What other kid at? Oh, I don't know. You got to look for the other kid. The other kid got to go with you. Why you go look for the other kid to keep the kids together? You busy doing what you doing. You look up, both kids gone. You don't even know where to start to look for these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, two things can't occupy the same space. Because if they did, it show a lot of energy watching these two things, keeping track of these two things, knowing what these two things got going on. Like, line your shit up. Or like Morty said in Rick and Morty, like, take your shit and get it together. Like, all your shit, put it in a bag, get that shit together. Like, all your shit together. Get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? To put it all together. You know what I'm saying? So you can keep track of it. You don't want too much shit going around. You don't want too many demos around here. You want to spread yourself so thin you ain't got enough of yourself for yourself. Or you don't want to put yourself in two different demos to where now it's karma times 2. It's really times 3 because you were divine. You got divine accountability as well as earthly accountability. But as far as the earthly accountability, you got two different subunits of things you keeping track of. Pisces are the only people who can finesse that type of dynamic. And Gemini. That's the shit y'all like. Y'all can handle that type of shit. Like, y'all like a challenge. That's a challenge. Wrapping this up. Feminine. You in regards to the masculine energy, you got the 4 cups. It's the world and everything in it. Temporary space and time. And the world is what you feel. So, for the world is a 4 cups. It's a low level energy. 4 cups. Happiness is the 10 of cups. Understand what I'm saying? Sauce is the 6 cups. Enterprise is the 8 of cups. Like, miracles, dreams, wishes granted, miracles, that shit is like 9 of cups action. Like, the world itself is a low level energy. It's a 3rd dimension. And the clarification on this 3rd dimension, that's in your energy as it relates to the divine masculine. We got the 9 of wands. That's the wounded warrior. It's being overburdened. Like, you put too much in for nothing. Like, that was a worldly relationship, meaning it's a karmic relationship you put all that energy in and didn't get nothing back from. If you got a twin flame demo, you're going to get everything back times 2. Even if you ain't with your masculine, even if it ain't the romantic Disney be together forever vitamin C shit that you wanted with your masculine, by you dealing with your masculine, you still going to become a stronger person, better person, wiser person, spiritually inclined person. You might fuck around and gain some powers and shit. Fuck around and be an X-Men and some shit like that. Fuck around and be on a path you didn't know you was going to be on until you got on the path, your divine path over here. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, it's the world. Everybody's the same. I told you, everybody's going left. The relationships you got into was going left. You too scared, number one, to even go down that path where the wilderness at. You don't know if people coming back. You don't know shit. All you see is just a path with nobody walking on that bitch, but you see everybody walking this way. So of course you're gonna walk this way. Walk this way. Talk to the first person you see. Get to know people on y'all going in the same fucking direction. Y'all ain't got enough time, energy, and resources but to get to know each other. Fuck with each other. They scared. You gonna be scared too. They don't know what the fuck going on, but you don't know shit. You figure they know something because they grouped up. They don't know nothing. Thus, the energy they got rubbing off on you. You gotta go on the road less traveled, which is the right way. The right way, and that's up. The right way is the hardest way. You gotta do it the right way. Like doing shit the right way. Best examples I can use is like abstinence. It's like you're a spiritual person. It's like, you know what? I don't want to have sex till I'm married. Whoever I give my love to is gonna be the one. We're gonna be married. They did it back in them days. I can do it now. You know, it's how you feel. Like you really gotta feel like you're a princess. You really have to feel like you in the medieval times. You really gotta feel like you're one of a kind to pull some shit off like that. It's people that do that shit all the time. It's the road less traveled, but it's done. It's willpower in that. You know what I'm saying? It's like respecting that personal respect, self-respect, and self-admiration that go into that. Looking at yourself as you should be. Like I said, a clean temple. You know what I'm saying? Something that just anything can't just come up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, that's the road less traveled. So of course that shit gonna be hard as hell. Of course you're gonna have temptation. Of course you're gonna have them days where you wish you would have been walking with other people because you tired of walking by your motherfucking self. But it's a different type of person that walks down the road that's less traveled, and they're called divines. A lot of divines go kick it over here at the karmic party. Why? Because there's some shit to do. They're gonna be there. They're gonna be there. Like, yo, I need to go where people at. Well, we know where people at. They're over there. Go have fun. And you're just gonna kick it over there and come right back over here. That's the double dipping divines and shit. Anyway, moving on. Feminine, 8 of Wands. Mystery Madness, all that shit. Communicate. You feel 1,000 ways. Well, speak on it. It don't make sense to feel this shit but not speak on it. You feel that, I don't know, just the world in general, men in general, divines in general. You know, how shit is just in general. Like, you have something to say. Say it. See, when you say it, you're wanding. Communication is a wand. You're doing something by speaking. You got a lot of feelings pent up. Okay, talk. That'll get them feelings out of you. So you ain't walking around harboring all that hot air. Let that shit out. Vent. Express yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Self-expression, that shit is critical, crucial. People sleep on self-expression. You gotta know how to vent. You gotta know how to express yourself. Otherwise, you're gonna be pent up with feelings. It's like you mad all day about some shit. Well, motherfucker, go talk to your man. You think your man doing this, you think your man doing that. You walk around mad as hell, overthinking, you just mad off what you think you know. It ain't what you think, it's what you know. Okay, you know how you can resolve all this mad shit? Just call him. Hey, is you so-and-so, so-and-so? No. Well, we'll talk when we get home. Okay. See, it's the conversation you need to have is already set and ready. So all he got to do is just appear, and then you can get to that. You ain't got to be walking around any longer mad or perplexed with 1,001 questions. You ain't asked one of them. Got 1,001 questions. You ain't asked me one of them. Like, for real. Speak. You feel people ain't doing something with you? Let them know. It's like me when I had this channel when I first started. It's like I had to let y'all know. I had to put my foot down to get $50 as my, like, average price reading with y'all. Like, I know my worth. I got that quality. People that have readings from me, hey, y'all can attest. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I first came out, man, I'm like, fuck it, $35, $25 readings. Y'all $25 reading me to death. $10 reading me to death. Free reading me to death. Want some, hey, you ain't even been out to even, like, I ain't even, you know what I mean? So, like I said, that's when I came up with my deck and terminology and shit for that. Yeah, 50. Like, I'm fighting with people to show my work. And for a while, people weren't fucking with it. Just fucking with specials when I put out specials and shit. Like 2 years ago, I did a rant. I just spoke on it. Hey, y'all motherfuckers better start paying full price around here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't just finna, like, you act like I don't notice that the people that just come for the specials, as far as to the people who pay full price, as far as to the people that fuck with me in either rate. You know? It's like, I'll work with you if it's a money thing, just 8 of wands. Let it be known. I know a lot of people that needed readings from me was scared to ask because it was 50. Hey, Boom, man, I ain't got it, man. It's a little tight right now. All right, bet. You spoke. Bet it up. What the fuck? I'm not going to take your service? I'm seeing what you're sending me. Obviously, you need some help. I got you. You do a half price. Or if you really hurting, it's like, shit, it's on the house. I got you. I don't do that shit often. I mean, it depends on the situation. It depends on the case. I'm always willing to help. I ain't got nothing but time. So it's like, speak up. You ain't got it? Say it. So a person can get it for you. Closed mouths don't get fed. Closed jaws don't give head either. But, you know, you just gonna have to speak. Okay? Feminists. A lot of shit you need to say. But it's sitting in your subconscious waiting to come out. Like, you expect people to read your feelings. Like, you automatically assume a person should know what you finna say or know how you feel. No, they fucking don't. Let them know. Speak. People walking around you that need to get shitted on. Shit on them. I'm a good shitter. You know, people that just need the truth. Because they walking around like they obviously ain't got no friends because they friends ain't put them on. They friends ain't tell them. Like, I'll be that person. I'll bust their little bubble. I'll be the person to let them know. Better me than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? This is letting somebody know the truth. How you really feel about them. What's really going on. What it is, what it ain't, what the fuck it's going to be. You know what I mean? At the expense of whatever happens from you speaking your mind. Like I say, if there's a fucking expense from you speaking your mind, well, take the expense. Take the tax. Fuck it. That's what it's worth? All right, bet. Speak. Speak. You got a mouth. Speak. It ain't like you mute. Express yourself, yo. It's healthy. Future final row. You personally going to the future feminine, you got a 2 of Pentacle action. This is you and a person like you going to the future. Or you and a person you're trying to get close to going to the future. Or you and a person that's getting close to you going to the future. Like, let's put some smoke on this 2 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles, yeah. It's a person that's around you that's trying to do more. This is you, this is that person, this is you and that person doing some shit. 2 of Pentacles plus 3 of Pentacles, that's the Dark Knight of the Soul. So from you two doing some shit, it's going to result to a 5 of Pentacles, the Dark Knight of the Soul. What's the Dark Knight of the Soul? It's going without something. Somewhere, someplace. This looks like the meeting of the minds. This looks like the minds meet. You and another person like you. The only person I can think like you, feminine, is your divine masculine. Or another divine masculine that's a masculine. He ain't your divine masculine, but he's a divine masculine, and he's digging on you like TLC. Seems like, you know, some shit you should embark on. Or, like I said, this 2 of Pentacles shit, this could be the business partner you've been waiting on. And God sent you that person. This could be the support you needed. And God sent you that support. So you and that support can do some shit. You feel me? Like, this ain't got to be a person. This could be a thing. This can be a place. You got a business. That shit been whacked for a minute. You find the right location. And guess what? It's about location, location, location. You finally picked that location. Now people fucking with you because it was the location. 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles demo. Feminine, that's going to be your pickle going to the future. Final card, wrapping this up. Your mystery madness, the madness to everything. We got the 4 of Wands. Twin Flame union, reunion, and recognition. This shit been out in every fucking reading, and I would say the past 2 weeks. Union, reunion, and recognition is going to happen. Feminine, I hope you ready. Tie your loose ends, cross your T's, dot your I's. And be ready. This shit finna get real. Real quick. That's the message that I got. Hope I can be of good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Please stay tuned. Deuces. Yeah, I'm going to just end it on that 4 of Wands. Twin Flame union, reunion, recognition. It's in the air. I feel it in the air like Beanie Siegel. Like, for